In paradise, into the barrel, Kauli stands up and gets blown out into the channel. One of the best ever on this wave at Teahupo'o, putting on a masterclass performance without a leash, trusting his J-asses and his ability against the best in the world, protecting his own break. That puts the warrior in him. What about this flick?
Oh, this thing was big. Favorite wave of the day so far. Just read perfectly. He had that priority. He knew exactly what wave he wanted. I mean, even just the technique there, you could see he actually shifted his back foot just that little bit further forward on the board, just to shift that weight, to power through that section. That's that little moment right there, that one little speed pump. Let's break it down, this thing, crazy drop. I mean, look at the length of this tube. Absolutely threads the needle perfectly. I mean, I can't wait to see this angle. Let's see, he had to really drive through this barrel. You could just really get an idea here from this angle just how deep he was. I mean, it was a bigger set wave. You can see how open this one stayed the whole way through. I mean, this is the highest wave ride of the day so far.
Does it feel like for Iago? He says it feels normal. Knifing the takeoff, locked in, loaded up is Ethan Ewing. Hangs on to a gem of a wave. And a great read on the backhand. Ewing enters the chat here.
Let's have a look. Just grabs that rail. You can see that technique. He's really using the side of his body to slow himself down. And on the exit, almost gets too high, but just recovers casually. And I just love that technique. Look how sort of much this wave is throwing over the...
Now watching this one, bottoming out. Ethan Ewing comes out the other end. Oh my goodness. Ethan Ewing had an 8, packs a bomb and makes it.
Look at this takeoff. Just drives through this section. Look how round this thing is. Such a big cabin. Hold the door open. The door's wide open. This is what we said, right? You cannot count Ethan out with so much time still left on the clock. He still had priority. And, I mean, he was only chasing a 6.5, so this thing was serious.
That was next level. Kind of...
Cole's turn, swinging for it, pulls in. He is deep in this cave. And he will thank Teahupo'o for that wave. And now giving some hope for his good friend Griff, who's number 6 on the rankings. Wave crew out here, and he's learned a lot in a short period of time. How about this one, Flick?
Oh, this thing was crazy. You could just see from that first angle when he was paddling in just how stretched out that one was, and he was going to get some serious tube time. This thing just bending on the reef. It's so open. Look how big that cabin is. He just threaded that so well. This is the shot. I mean, well, you can really see this one's going to stretch out. He's got some room to play with here. I mean, that thing was wide open. So he needed the number. I mean, the wave presented itself and he capitalized on the opportunity well and truly. He's so locked in.
Yeah, I think that score just came in.
2 falls where I thought he was going to make it. And now a bigger one, super deep. Griffin Colapinto, who are you?
Wow, he was so deep. He came from behind that thing, and you could. This is going to be a great score. It was a big wave. The degree of difficulty was there.
He's gone to another level the last few days.
Look how deep he is. He threaded came from behind the section here with the spit. He came out. I mean, this was just beautifully ridden. I mean, nice bigger wave too, and exactly to Strider's point, did the hula hoop. That really incredibly different. It's a difficult move technique-wise to sort of nail. He grabs the rail here, and this is the moment. Just grabs it, pulls it up, and sort of does a speed pump while holding that rail. You can see he's right on that foam ball from that angle.
More out of that barrel to get a 9.61. Here comes Griff on the next one. Beautiful bottom turn. That thing moved on him and extended the barrel ride.
Jock Robinson pulls up on the rail, pulls into a girthy barrel, and Robinson. What an exchange. So Robinson's going to make it that much more difficult for Marco Mignon and Baron Mamiya. Likely to bet, well, he will better his 6.17 than he is in score line.
This is the best wave of the exchange, and unfortunately for those boys, it comes from the heat leader.
He's already got some scores stacked, and he's going to better his position and make it that much more hard for both Marco and Baron. Look at this.
just toying with it. Are you kidding me? Wow, this makes it look so easy.
It's like Matt Bemrose in the channel with his hands up. Look at this from above one more time, just sitting on that foam ball, Jack Robinson.
And it was really, really good timing for Jack for that wave to come through. You know, quite often you see, as we just take a look at this slow-mo replay here, beautiful technique.
So what's impressive is him able to like skirt above that explosion and that foam ball on the bottom third of the wave, alter his line, pull up on the rail.
Those 2 quarters he did turn into semifinals, but he's had a lot of losses in round 2 and round 3 as we look at putting the head down. Tairoa is getting spit out of a cave. His first start on the championship tour coming out of the trials just took over. And the locals on the boat are letting him hear it right now.
And then here we go. Teiva just absolutely threads this one. He's so deep here. You could see he was on the foam ball and had that to negotiate, which is super hard. You can see it hit the fins. So he grabs a rail here. You can see he travels through that section and he was right on the foam ball. Comes out with the spit. This thing is absolutely mental. Just the length of the ride, coming out with the spit.
Let's see if he goes for a wave very soon. Jordy Smith starting to paddle, and he knows he's got to be great on this one. Grabs the rail, has to readjust, pulls up and under, comes out after the spin.
Oh, there was a fair bit of turbulence in there as he was coming out with that spit. That was pretty cool. He is in the judging criteria. I was having a look this morning. And let's say that wasn't easy, kind of almost got a balance there. This is that moment. Spit first, Jordy second. If I even rewind to last year, and I was thinking about those big scores coming through last year with Gabby Medina and a few other guys on that finals day, you know, it was definitely moments where they were coming out after that spit. Kind of just gives a real demonstration of just how deep these guys are getting on these waves. You can see that little redirect there from Jordy, pulls that rail up high just to get up underneath that lick, make sure the board is fine. But right here, he's on that foam ball. Look at this spit. Yeah, he is riding that thing like a bull.
Yeah.
It is crazy.
How cool is that? Jordy hanging on, knowing that seating's on the line, coming back in a big way against Teiva. This is big. Al Cleland Jr. It's coming down to this. It's already going top to bottom. Cleland grabs the rail. Composure gets spit out in front of Barron. Unbelievable. Kicks out, runs right over Strider. He calls an interference on the WAS. Judges are going to review that. This just happened.
Holy moly, packing an absolute bomb straight out of the gates. Are you kidding me? That was so technically well done. Grabs that rail. This tube stays so open. Great wave selection. And this is going to be an excellent number, Joe.
Most picked as a power surfer on their Fantasy teams, Molly Picklum. You guys saw this coming a mile away.
Holy!
The queen of Teahupo'o, I'm talking about Vahine Fierro. Fierro scratches into this one, looks down the line, ducks under into the barrel, travels through second section, and that's what exactly the Tahitian representing France does. Just like that, quick start and a lot of pressure applied to Isabella Nichols.
To sort of negotiate kind of a crumbling lip, it did so well to get around that, and then she come through to the meaty part of this section, and it just opened up beautifully for her. And yeah, we're so used to seeing her glide through those tubes. She makes it look easy, but it's certainly not. And that's the redemption for the narrow loss that she suffered in her early round heat. She had a beautiful wave. If you just tuned in, she was paddling in with about, you know, a couple of seconds left on the clock, and unfortunately did not get up in time, but it probably would have been about an 8.85, which would have done the job easy. So for her to get this wave right here, this early in the heat, she would be over the moon.
The CI Happy Traveler traveling through that barrel for Vahine Fierro. Vahine here, and then we saw it happen at the final regular season event over there in Fiji with Erin
Goofs
Brooks.
are taking over, Kaipo.
Here we go. Oh,
wow.
funneled and spit out. That's what we were looking for. That is the game right there.
Let that wave go, but it did put Vahine in the position for this one, Kaipo. Oh. And just amazing. Look at the spit. That's the hardest wave we've seen spit in a long time. And Yeah, nearly blew the wax off her board. That was crazy.
Just the funnel, the tunnel, the spit, the drop, the water angle. Oh, man.
Wow.
So that will definitely do better than the 3.33. Oh, look at from up above, even more beautiful.
Perfect rocker there, boys. Well done. This board just glued to the wave. Look at that. Not an inch of that rail was exposed.
Well, they call it at Channel Islands the happy traveler for a reason, because
big time.
You travel with it, but also, you know, because it's kind of a step up, and you travel through the tube just like that.
And just such, you know, like beautiful hand placement through the tube, like arms down nice and low, staying nice and tight.
It looks like Erin Brooks in position, grabs the wall real deep, gets blown out of a cannon. The 18-year-old rookie just got a bomb of a wave, was oh so deep, and might end up just maxing out the scoreline.
Read this beautifully. Just look how wide and open this one is. The spit, the little claim at the end. This was incredible. She's definitely going to go high here on the scores. I mean, it's just such a picture-perfect wave here at Chopes. It's look at the wave selection. She's double arm dragging here too to really maximize that time in the tube. And this has got to feel good, surely. If this doesn't feel, I think this is feeling good for Erin, judging by the way she claims it here and she comes out.
And now since Gabby took that wave when we were chatting with Strider, she's lost priority. Erin Brooks will hold position, so Gabriela will get this wave. Oh, a little out of control on the takeoff. She settles in, and she gets blasted out. Hands to the sky, surviving a wild one.
Let's see what happened here. So grabs the rail a little bit off center, then regains that rail, gets absolutely tubed through that inside section. It was kind of almost, let's break it down from this angle. So goes to grab the rail, misses it, regains, and gets absolutely slotted on a bigger one too this time. So I'm super curious to see where the judges are going to go with this one. She tries to get that one pump. She does grab that rail. There are a lot of sort of, I guess, rivets in the face, like rivets and bumps in that face of that wave that she had to deal with. So this is from the takeoff. Tries to grab, and she just slips. Hits a little bump. Puts her front arm into the face of that wave. Slows herself down, gets one more pump, resets, and just locks in. There's a lot of turbulence there that she had to deal with, and just demonstrates the core strength she has.
Answering on the next one, the reigning world champ, Katie Simmers, pretty deep on this thing. Ha-ha! She'll make it as well. Back-to-back completions from our world champs.
How much power is in this swirl, and then behind her, Katie. This one I love. She gets the pump in first, and she prolongs that tube time. It was quite a lengthy little tube. I love that first pump, just to really set that line. So I'm thinking here that just that little bit extended tube time, Katie's going to get the jump potentially on Tyler here.
Oh, wow.
Important wave here for her season.
Look at this thing. Drops in. It's a big barrel. It spits and she comes out. Molly Picklum.
You animal, Molly Picklum. That was insane.
This is a pleasure to watch.
Yeah. So late with the drop. Just under it. Right on the foam ball. This is going to be a massive score.
Heavy.
Oh,
watch this from above. The flight cam and the icy replay. Just bucking Bronco on that foam ball didn't bother her at all.
That's world champ shit right there. That's amazing.
Below
that is
sea level.
how you do it. That's a statement to the whole tour.
Don't put her in a corner, because that's when the claws come out. Let's dissect this in slow motion, Stace.
I love this angle. Super low. See how thick and critical the wave is. We've seen a few waves kind of that have been bigger, chandelier. Not this one. Stayed wide open. 977. Thanks for coming.
10 points from one judge, 977, and Molly Picklum turns quarterfinal number 3 in spectacular fashion on her 7th wave after numerous beatings, comes back, gets it done.
Wow.
Molly Picklum doing what she does best.
Wow.
And making another backhand tube. She has been so insane today. One of her best days of her career. We got to say that.
This is means a lot for Molly. Let's have a look at this first opening wave for her. Just perfect positioning. Look at the technique. The slowdown, the speed up. She was right on the foam ball there at the end too, so just demonstrating how deep she got in this tube. But for me right now, technically on tour, and just technicality-wise, and just pure heart and determination and guts. That day we were able to see that with Gabriela, so that was really epic. So we see Ethan
with priority, grabs the rail of that Darren Hanley. Beautiful line that he's chosen here, and a nice make for Ethan Ewing. You hear more screams from the channel.
Wow.
Through the season.
This thing was incredible. I mean, wave of this heat so far. Big set wave. Ethan rode this perfectly, and he was nice and deep here. It's fully shacked, and I mean, I love the exchange because directly behind that we got to see Al. So let's break down this one from the channel first. Ethan, just such a cabin, that one. It stayed so open.
Most of the time I see him in the water, so I don't really know that much.
Tahitian life, you guys spend more time in the water than anywhere else. And in the tube, spending some time, Crosby, Colapinto.
Wow.
That's the cross coming back, Stace.
Yeah, that was a great way to bounce back after a good start there from Kauli, but we'll see the replay here from the channel. Really nice technique, got a good couple of pumps into it, and then did his way to come out. And the front-on angle will show how deep he is here. Really tricky barrel to ride on the backhand. He had to come out really high up on the wave.
Kauli going deep, going to force him.
Go, go, go.
And he goes.
Wow.
Knifes down this wave.
Make it. That's nice.
Oh, Crosby's having a hell heat.
Okay, well, the question is, though, is that better than a 7.77? He did hand over priority to Kauli Vaast, who does have a chance with an 8.24, and now the lineup belongs to Kauli.
That was a big wave, yeah. It's going to be a nice score.
Talk us through this replay, Stace.
Yes, and like Kalia correctly said, it's a big set wave. I think the judges will really like that. Positioning, though, again, maybe it could have been a little deeper. He did well to kind of stall there, but didn't quite get maybe as deep as what he would have liked. But
the Lexus WSL Finals Fiji. So, a lot on the line for both these surfers. Here goes Jack, using his priority, stretched out wall, in the barrel, high line exit, and does it yet again. Third completion for Jack Robinson, looking to better 7.5.
So long kind of running wave, sort of a different shape to the ones he's been on so far, but still a great ride, and it just unloaded on him as he exited the wave there.
Yeah, you can see the paddle of that takeoff there, Stace. Definitely wanted to keep Ethan Lefeur off of that wave as well.
Yeah, and yeah, it's a great way to sort of just make sure that the other surfer never finds that rhythm. Whether or not he betters a score here remains to be seen.
For a second, as we see Mihimana.
Late takeoff, stomps it out the bottom and gets blown out. Mihimana blowing kisses to the crowd and the sky. He talks about the mana that's in his name that he feels here at Teahupo'o.
Super critical takeoff. Let's see how late this is. Love that, just straight underneath the lip. Super deep in the tube. Comes out with the spit. Wave height was there. Really open barrel. I mean, just so late. Perfect technique. Rides on that foam ball there. And I just love it when the barrel still stays so open. It's going to be a great score.
How quickly, Flick, did he have to make sure he had his rail to get going? Because that foam ball was running after him.
Oh, I just think in this moment, you're not thinking, you're just reacting as he just pounds through this section. This was amazing. It really was, the wave choice. I mean, he was waiting for something like this. And he knows it. He knows it's a 6 score. Good feeling.
Here comes quarter 4. Ethan and Griffin ready to ride his own history right now as he grabs the rail. Nice low compact stance. Can he make it? He does. Opens up with a big flyaway kick out, enjoying the pit and chokes once again as his roll has been unbelievable Highlights and entertainment over the last handful of years, and Griffin capitalizing on getting the first keeper.
This is cool. I love to see it. I mean, we've been talking about the matchup. Oh my goodness, that angle from the channel. Before it didn't do it justice, just how deep he was. He was grabbing on to the horns with that thing, holding on for dear life. That thing was crazy deep.
With that wild foam ball ride, that's why that angle inside the pit. We'll have the winner of this heat. It's either Griff or Ethan Ewing, as we have a paddle. Ewing with priority, but just a little bit more inside is Colapinto. Beautiful bottom turn, then grabs the rail, coming up behind the spit. This guy is on a roll. Already excellent with the 833, providing a solid backup pit there.
Just watching those inside ledge waves, and he's been reading them and understanding which ones are going to be good, which ones aren't. And he's been picking the cherries, let me tell you. He's been right in the tree, just scoops around and finds that low hanging fruit and just grabs it, chews it up, spits the pit out and loves it. I mean, it's insane to watch. And
Lexus Tahiti Pro, it's semifinals time. Jack Robinson on the gas pedal. Can he come through this one? And he does. What a way to start off the semifinal. Jack Robinson up against Crosby, Colapinto, battling for a spot in the final five. They see the backup right here on this replay.
He's 3. This is the first one from the channel. Wow. I mean, that was about as hard as you could get, just with the wind and how the swell is at the moment, how deep he came from behind that section. Didn't get a clean entry into it, but found the hollow part of the wave.
Oh boy, this is the sea monsters we were talking about.
Oh.
It's a full Kraken. Let's see. Jack Robinson drops in. Big, roomy, wide. Spin on the back. And Robo. Kiss that 6 goodbye.
Oh, well, goodbye. That might be the second wave he was looking for. Around the lineup, he's an incredible paddler. And the technique there at the start, I mean, I haven't seen him have to muscle into a wave like that all event, and it was because of the setup. He had to kind of get out to it, and so he really had to get his backside into the wave on the drop there, and he just timed it perfectly.
So he was gone from the front on angle. He was gone. We get to look into the tube this angle those days.
Yeah, it's just the commitment on the front foot as he's coming down the face of the wave there, like fully committed. And as predicted by Sharla, he's called it.
Yeah,
been some bigger waves coming through.
Yeah, more energy. So I want to look at, is that a Arakawa? Must be, right?
Yeah, it's one of the faithful Arakawas. I don't know how big it is, but it's obviously an old favourite, and yeah, very recognisable spray there, and yeah, I mean, he's got the Andy spray and the Bruce sticker, and it fits him well.
Wow, well, Jack Robo showing us how it's done.
Well, watch this. Molly Picklum, bright yellow jersey, world #1, doesn't get to pull in on the takeoff. Still committing. Now setting that rail, and she guns her way out of a beauty.
Oh my goodness. That was an amazing wave. This wave here, yeah, the takeoff, I'm thinking, okay, she's going to get around this. She does. She sets her rail, she locks, she loads. The thing opened up. This thing went square on that west bowl. This angle was the one I was waiting for. This this angle from the channel, you can really see how deep she was, right? Just how open this tube was. Great read, great vision down the line. And just another angle here from this IC replay, the drone shot, beautiful. I mean, this is the first substantial wave of the heater. I think it's going to go pretty high. This was an amazing wave.
What a beauty. Simply amazing. Molly Picklum. I love how she just backed herself to commit, because on this West Bowl section, that thing was a cave. Locked and loaded. Stepped out of the low road, and another insane read for Molly Picklum, breaking all of her own personal stats and enjoying the feeling of a flyaway.
That was incredible. And then right behind her, Molly Picklum
grabs the rail, controls the takeoff. She is going to come out right in front of Katie. Simmer's taking the next one on the head again. And Molly, after the 883, getting rid of a 433.
Such an amazing effort. And then behind her, Molly, second wave of the set, super groomed. She was on that foam ball, you could see it. She just gets exploded out of that tube. So she's backed up the 8.83 nicely. Let's have a look from this angle. Just nice barrel. I mean, I just love it when you can visibly see the emotion on the women's faces. Just another well chosen wave from Molly and well read.
Dor has the yellow, but paddling now. Jack Robinson scrapping into this one. Wide open pit. He's deep on it. Robbo wants to make it after the spin.
My goodness gracious me.
What an amazing act on the backhand. Eric Arakawa with the Andy Irons airbrush on the bottom, giving him the mojo that he wanted here on finals day. That was impressive.
Yes, smaller wave, but technically this thing was round. Look how deep he is. This is incredible. I mean, and another make for Jack.
Wowee. It's all in positioning, like just expert positioning on the reef. Griff had the inside the whole time. He was being pretty staunch, wasn't giving it up, but Jack just kept on kind of pushing him back up and then coming back in. Then a set came and then they flagged it, and then he's ended up underneath him here, which is just goes to show how much he knows this wave. And look at how beautiful that tube was, and a massive spit. It's just his wave selection is uncanny, and then Griff behind. We'll catch up with that in a minute, but yeah, this angle looks amazing.
Oh, just wave selection too. I mean, you said positioning from the takeoff just to get the depth, but really to have the awareness that this thing, yeah, a little bit smaller, but this is going to be perfectly cylindrical on the reef. It's going to give me that exit. I mean, the spit you're not really in control of.
We had a very important exchange go down during the break.
Molly Picklum again packing a mega tube. What a tube pig. Are you kidding me? Again, this is absolutely insane. Hey, it's almost double the size from this morning. I mean,
he is in control of it, yeah, live.
Griffin Colapinto grabbing the rail. Nice drive, nice line. Another make there for Griff on his 22nd wave here on finals day. And then the giant number drifting in for Jack Robinson on the start. Oh my goodness.
Every wave he gets spits so hard. Yeah, you almost got a little hung up on the takeoff there. It just added a little bit of drama to the wave, and it's a nice score on the board, and it's a bigger wave, but yes, just didn't have that same kind of run to it that Robbo's did. But it's a great start for Griff to get a completion.
Yeah, I agree with you,